But nothing like that.
Things change
It's just a
over
little
time.
drop in the
But
bucket.
one thing has stayed consistent.
Culver,
Celebrating
they play all
30
games.
years on the
Never
air
really-
on WROI
never got a
as
rain
the
drop-
first
drop a rain.
federal program.
At Culver. Culver Military
Still the
was
same.
home.
Now
They never
continuing
played.
a long-standing tradition. Streaming on the First Federal Facebook page
It's
and
crazy.
on
Difference in
WROI.
officials.
It's time for the First Federal program.
Culver, or Austin's like, we should have. Yeah, good morning. First Federal program this morning here on Giant FM as we welcome Tanner this morning. Good morning.
Morning, Randy. How we doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. It's Friday.
It is. And you know what that means? It's Football Friday.
Football Friday.
Well, it's kind of like football every night this week, I think, because college kind of drug in over the holiday.
Yep.
The NFL started last
Yep.
night, so.
Yep, it's football all the time this season. I'm not complaining.
No,
Not
no,
complaining.
especially.
NFL football tonight too,
Yes, NFL football
NFL
tonight too.
yeah.
which they shouldn't be infringing on high school games.
I was just telling
We were
Randy
talking about that.
before we got on air. I read this week that Roger Goodell, executive of the NFL, is kicking around the idea of moving the NFL start date up to Labor Day weekend, so they can have games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's all about the money.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's about the dollar.
Yep.
We welcome Jenny Moriarty today from Fulton County United Way.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. They got a lot going on, some exciting events coming up, so
Good morning.
looking forward to hearing more about that. First Federal today, if you're up in Marshall County around the Bremen area, we're having our Community Appreciation Day
Awesome.
in Bremen today, so that's from 11 to 2. Come enjoy lunch on us. Lunch will be served from the Hoosier Food Services. We're also gonna have paper shredding there, so if you have any unwanted documents that you wanna get rid of, bring them on by. And we're gonna have some First Federal Savings Bank giveaways and a raffle going on up there as well. So stop on by. Should be a great day. I look forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah, it'll be a fun day. It's always exciting.
Yeah. So brought some trivia with me this morning. And this has to do with one of the national days, which you'll find out about here in a little bit. But I want to know what ice cream brand sells the most on average every year in the U.S. Is
We
it?
like ice cream.
I do like ice cream.
Yeah. I was banking on everybody in this room
Uh-huh.
liking ice cream of some sort. So, is it Halo Top, Breyers, Ben and Jerry's, or Blue Bell?
Ooh.
All pretty popular brands.
All brands up there. I've heard of all of
Yeah.
them, so that's good.
I think we might have 2 or 3 different answers here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got a gut feeling answer, so
All right.
we'll wait till the end of the show. And
Yes, we'll circle back with that.
I may change by then. Who knows?
Well, like you mentioned at the top of the show, it's Friday night football tonight. Got a lot of matchups going on in the local area. Rochester, with a record of 1-1, hosts the Whitco Wildcats. So TRC action
Yeah.
underway tonight. Whitco's 0-2. What time's pregame?
6:40.
6:40. Right here on the air. Tippecanoe Valley 2-0. Won the bell last week.
Yep. 4 day home.
Yeah, for what? 7 or 8? 7 years in a row now.
Yeah.
So.
Not that we're counting, right?
No. And then that was sneaky COVID year in there. That
Yeah.
They had canceled.
Right.
Yeah.
So seven times in a row that they've played, we
There
should
you go.
say. They host Hammond Morton tonight, who's 0-2, but Hammond Morton Governors.
Yes, you
Yeah.
brought that nickname up, and
Unique.
I had no idea.
I had to
That is
look it
unique.
up. 'Cause
I always thought that Zebras was unique around, but
yeah,
Governors.
Governors another unique one.
Another
So
unique
the
one.
state of Indiana has some unique
Yes.
nicknames out there for
Definitely.
high schools.
Yeah.
If you go down, a lot of familiar ones too, Wildcats, Warriors,
Right.
things like that. But Casting Comets are looking for their first win of the year. They're 0-2. They travel to North Miami, who's 2-0. North Miami off to a good start there. Winamax 1-0. They got their game last week canceled at the time. They travel to Pioneer tonight. And Culver, who's 1-1, travels to Triton.
Yeah, some good football games
Yeah,
around the
good
area.
football
so
games. So
pick one and go support them.
exactly. College football. Last week, 3 of the 4 big programs in the state of Indiana were in action. This week, the same, because Purdue's on the bye week this week. Last week it was Ball State. Purdue's on the bye this week, but at least Purdue is 1-0 and not 0-1 on the bye.
True.
Took care of Indiana State like they should have last week. Indiana's 1-0. They host Western Illinois tonight. That game's at 7 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. And Notre Dame, impressive win on the road at Texas A&M last week. They moved up to number 5 in the rankings. They host Northern Illinois tomorrow at 3:30 on NBC. Notre Dame is a 28 favorite. No.
Yeah, it should be business as normal.
Should be
and,
business as
yeah.
usual.
And
It's just
then
one of those games you want to get out healthy
Yeah.
and move right on.
Move on to a big one, interstate one. next
Yeah, Notre Dame at Purdue next week, which they used to play every year from
Yeah.
1945 clear till 2014. Since then, they've only played once. This year starts a string of 6 straight years they'll be playing. So,
It'll be a fun time
yeah.
for the state of Indiana.
And the Indiana game did not have a point spread on it as
Yeah.
of last night. So. And Ball State is in action this weekend. They host Missouri State, who is 0-2. That game's at 2 o'clock on ESPN Plus tomorrow.
So the Cardinals will get underway.
Yeah, they should get a W, I would think, there as well. So, NFL has begun, like we were mentioning. The Chiefs, defending back-to-back Super Bowl champion Chiefs, got a win last night against the Baltimore Ravens, 27-20. Kind of like business as usual.
Yeah.
Kansas City Mahomes got some new weapons to use, and
He was using
the
them.
defense did enough to get the win. So,
What are the odds of three-peat?
as a Bronco fan, I want to say not good, but I'm not going to bet against them.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, last year they proved they can win on the road in the playoffs. As long as number 15's back there, they got a shot. So
They can keep him healthy.
keep them healthy, right? The Colts and the Bears are in action this weekend, of course. Colts host the Texans at 1 o'clock on CBS on Sunday. Texans are 3-point favorites. That game will also be live right here.
Yep, it will be. Noon pregame for that.
Noon pregame.
So 1 o'clock kickoff here on Giant FM.
Pre-game, game, post-game. And then the Bears host the Titans at 1 o'clock on Fox. The Bears are 3.5-point favorites in that one. So,
I think you're going to see the Bears maybe be some favorites early here
Yeah.
until they can prove one.
on paper, it looks
Yeah.
like they're going to have a fun
Yeah,
offense.
yeah. So we'll see how
Yeah.
things work out for them.
Yep. So I know the Chicago media is really hyping them up.
Yeah.
Might want to pump the brakes a little bit till
Well,
we see
you
what
know.
they can do, but I get the excitement. I get it.
Well, when you're coming from the White Sox, I mean, anything,
That's true.
anything looks good.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
I've never watched Hard Knocks before, but the Bears are on Hard Knocks this year, and they're almost likable.
Yes, they came off. Yes, a lot of their players. Matt Eberflus, the coach, came off very likable. Yeah, I enjoyed watching this season. It was good. Ryan Poles, I thought, came off really likable. Their general manager. So yeah.
By the way, according to Caesar Sportsbook, the Chiefs are 6.5 to 1 odds to win the Super Bowl. Second place are the Bills, 7 to 1.
Yeah. All right. That's interesting. The Bills are. I wouldn't
Yeah.
guess them to be second. Okay. In baseball, real quick rundown. If the playoffs started today, here's what they would look like. In the American League, you would have the Orioles now ahead of the Yankees for the AL East. The Orioles, the Guardians, the Astros as your division winners. Your wild card would be the Yankees, the Twins, and the Royals. The Tigers are 5 games back, as are the Mariners. So
Okay.
don't count them out just yet.
Right.
National League, you got the Phillies, Dodgers, and Brewers will be your division winners. Padres, Diamondbacks, and Braves will be your wild card. But the Mets are tied with the Braves.
Ooh.
Braves would have the tiebreaker. Cubs are 4 games back, and the Cardinals are 5 games back. So Cubs have got hot as of late,
They
making
did.
things interesting.
And they're going
So-
to try to stretch it
Yeah,
out.
been scoring a lot of runs. So, got some tidbits here this morning. On this day, 1995, Cal Ripken Jr. broke Lou Gehrig's record of playing in 2,131 straight baseball games.
It's amazing.
That's a record I'm pretty sure will
Yeah,
never get
that'll-
broken,
yeah,
especially in
yeah,
today's day
yeah.
and age.
The way things are now.
Yep. On this day, 1997, the funeral for Princess Diana was held.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I remember that as a very young child. I remember
Yeah.
seeing that on the news. And on this day in 2006, New Moon, the second book in the Twilight Saga, was published and sold 5.3 million copies.
Wow. That's a lot of books.
That's a lot of books. A lot of books. And I think that series, if I'm not mistaken, went on to have 4 books and movies. Can't say I read or watched any of them.
Apparently our guest did.
I'm sorry, Kitty. I'm sorry to be disappointed this
Oh
morning.
yeah, I was at the midnight movies when they came out. Me and my sister and cousin did that. Oh yeah.
And today it's National Lazy Mom's Day.
Oh, I like this day.
Yeah, nobody told you about that.
No, I
did they?
didn't hear about
I
this.
don't know that you know how to be lazy.
And it's a Friday. I
Yeah.
can.
National Coffee Ice Cream Day. That's where our
I
trivia
know,
questions
I
stem
saw
from.
that. I like my coffee and I like my ice cream. But
I don't like coffee,
I don't,
so
I don't, I don't know if I like it.
yeah, I don't think I like coffee ice cream. I'm not a big coffee.
There is something called affogato that has a espresso and ice cream, and it's pretty good.
Oh,
Might have to try that out.
there
Right?
we go. It's tempting us now.
Bring Your Manners to Work Day. That's always a good one. National Food Bank Day. National Read a Book Day. And National Color Blind Awareness Day. So,
Some good ones there.
yeah, all kinds of days there. And we got some upcoming events around the community going on. The Times Theater, who's been doing a great job this year hosting events. They're hosting Southern Accents, a tribute to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and Ike Guitar tomorrow night. Doors open at 6 p.m. Ike's performing at 7, and the Southern Accents at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's a big group coming
Yeah.
in out of Tennessee, so that's should be well attended. So
Absolutely
awesome
should
day.
be. And got an upcoming event here, September 15th. That'll be next Sunday. Dreddy's Place in Arlington Public House. We're hosting a Dine and Donate event. All proceeds going to Joe's Hope and Fulton County Habitat for Humanity. If you give a free will donation for a biscuits and gravy breakfast, it is cash only. The meal sponsor of this event is going to be Tidewater, and the egg sponsor is Creighton Brothers.
Awesome.
So,
Always a
yeah,
great
they've been
breakfast.
doing this for a good handful of months now. It seems to be going really well.
I've been a couple times. It's good breakfast on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, so go in, and that goes from 9 to 1 next Sunday. Go in and get some biscuits and gravy and some eggs, and I'm assuming they'll have coffee and water as
Okay.
well. That's what they usually provide for beverages. And we've got the annual Trail of Courage coming up. It's that time of year.
It's that time of year.
It's going to be happening from September 21st and 22nd. September 21st, it's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On the 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You're going to be able to get some food cooked over wood fires. You're going to have muzzle loading contests, teepees and wigwams, historic crafts, whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Indian dances, historic programs, dancers, music, a little bit for everybody.
A little bit of history there.
It's 2 weeks from this week.
2 weeks, yep, 2 weeks, and we will have a guest from the Historical Society next week
Awesome.
on the show to talk more about that. But tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for children 6 to 11, free for kids 5 and under. That's at the Fulton County Historical Society out off US 30.
Awesome. Always an interesting time. If you've
Yes,
never
it
been out there.
is. Yes, it is.
A lot of great history there.
So I
Yes.
keep throwing canner, moments in town. Optimus Club Pumpkin Patch is open now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So stop by there.
Yes.
Football team was out picking pumpkins last Saturday morning, so yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good time. They always do a wonderful job there, have plenty to pick from. They usually have pumpkins, mums, if I'm not mistaken,
Gourds,
gourds, a
all
little
sorts of decor.
bit of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be the next couple weeks. They'll be out there. So
Time to start decorating, Tanner.
yeah, don't tell my wife. She'll be here in an instant. So money news. I did not write down the Dow. Any idea? What
It's
up there?
down.
Down.
Down 200 points, I think.
All right. So you're my go-to guy.
Expect the jobs report to come out today.
Okay.
The Fed's waiting on that to decide how much to cut rates at their next meeting in the middle of the month.
Okay.
So they're looking at unemployment and they're looking at job creation numbers. And they expect some negative news, so they think the cuts could be a quarter to a half point in mid-September.
Something to keep an eye on,
Yeah.
for sure.
That'll be good news.
Yeah, good news. First federal day, we are open from 8:30 to 5, and tomorrow from 8:30 to noon. You can always bank with us online and with our mobile app, which is free to download. No matter if you have Android or iPhone, go to the App Store, Google Play Store, type in First Federal Savings Bank or FFSB Rochester. Either one works. Look for the white star with the green background and just click download. Our ATM's open 24/7 as well if you need some cash. We offer Simply Free checking accounts and Simply Free business checking accounts. When you open up a new checking account, you can receive a free gift, which right now we're still offering the bento box. Starting next week, we'll be offering football cutting board.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
there you go.
pretty cool looking. It's what it sounds like. It's a cutting board that looks like a football.
Can't go
So
wrong there.
yeah. So excited to see what our branches come up with for their football related things.
Yeah. Awesome.
So it's perfect for tailgate time, tailgate season. So, and you can also refer a friend. If you refer a friend and your friend comes in to open up a checking account, they get a gift for opening up the account. You get one too for just referring them. You can do that in person or online.
Makes it handy.
Makes it handy. Tell them Randy sent you. We offer commercial lending for businesses. Contact Zach Ruder for more information. His direct line is 574-223-1731. He'll be our guest 2 weeks from today on First Federal Show. See, I'm just spoiling all our guests as I have time. But
Well, that way they can prepare in case they forget.
there
I
we
think
go.
in the radio industry, it's called a tease, right?
Tease,
Yeah, the tease, the teaser.
There we go, teaser. If you're thinking about retiring, I want to roll over a 401k, get a 401k started, IRA, those type of things, contact Mark Blueball or Brian Bell of our Financial Services Department. They'd be happy to help you. Their direct line is 574-223-1705. And keep up with the latest to date going on around First Federal Savings Bank by liking us and following us on all social media platforms. That includes liking us on Facebook, following us on X and Instagram at FF Banking is our handle on those. Liking us on LinkedIn and subscribing to our YouTube channel, which you can see an archive of the First Federal radio shows from the past 5 years. We're the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We're FDIC insured and equal housing lender. Our NMLS number is 399927.
And now we are officially legal and ready for the fun part.
Yes, ready for the meat of the program, like I like to call it. We're welcoming Jenny Moriarty, who's the Executive Director of the Fulton County United Way. Morning, Jenny.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And I taught Vincent to also represent the board of directors.
Oh, you're changing hats now?
Yeah.
I'm the campaign chairperson this year, and Jenny, there's a lot of things going on.
There are.
Right now. I mean, right now, we're raffling off a TV, a 75-inch TV,
And soundbar.
and soundbar donated by Rochester Metal Products.
Yes.
So,
And I will say, that is a big TV.
It is a big but
I saw it at the fair. Talk barely carry it.
we're
so
carrying
big.
the box around.
yeah, it's just the box.
That's the
I
first
know,
thing we
but
figured
still, that
out.
box was, you had to figure
Yeah,
out.
but you can never have too big of a TV.
You never can?
That's true.
Well,
So,
it depends on how big the room is.
You can find a spot.
so we got a great opportunity for that. Go on Facebook. There's a brochure there, and you can pay by PayPal or see a board member. We'll be at the Fulton County Tractor Pull tomorrow selling tickets.
Yes.
We were at the Tiffany Valley Rochester High School game last week. We were at the
Yes.
Nickel Lake Music Festival, and we have great sales so far. So thank you to Rochester Metal Products for donating those, and great opportunity to win a TV. $5 a ticket, 3 for $10, and 7 for $20.
Yep. And if you happen to walk by the office too, you can see the TV box. It's in the front window there.
That's where I put it when we requested.
I think that was great, Todd, because then the QR code's there.
Yeah.
If you can scan it and buy tickets that way. So there's lots of options to do
So in
that.
addition to the campaign kickoff, we're trying to increase awareness about Fulton County United Way, and we've changed things up last year, and we're following that trend this year with a second annual trivia event.
Yes, we're excited for that. We had a great turnout last year, the first time Grain Blast hosted it, and really fun event. So we're going to do that again and hopefully have even more teams. We already have surpassed what we had last year.
A big thing about that this year is we want to thank NIPSCO. They're the
Yes.
signature sponsor of the Fulton County United Way trivia event. So what that means basically is we're going to cover all our expenses by NIPSCO. So every table we sell, every mulligan we sell, every raffle ticket we sell, all goes to the benefit of our locally supported agencies in the community.
Yes, we appreciate them donating and helping us out with that.
So that date is October 5th. It's
Yes.
at the Elks Club.
Yes.
Doors open at 5:30. There'll be a catch bar there. Trivia starts at 6 o'clock and usually runs about an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
There'll be 9 rounds of trivia questions, and we kind of had the idea of this year, each round will be named for one of the agencies we support. I don't know if
Yes.
we told you that, Jenny.
It's all right. You
Surprise.
go right ahead. Great
We're
idea.
looking for 15 to 20 teams. We have 15 at least right now, so if you are interested, go on the Fulton County United Way Facebook page.
Mhm.
There's a QR code there to register. It takes you right to the registration site.
It's always fun. It's a blast. Everybody has fun doing it. Good competition between the different businesses that come in and different teams that come in. And then on top of it, we're having a theme night.
Theme night, that's right.
Yes.
Decades theme.
Yes, so you pick your decade and you dress up like that. So I'm excited to see all of the costumes. I've heard someone from the bank's been preparing for a while.
I do know the bank has a team again this year. I'm not going to volunteer the theme because I think they want it to be kind of a surprise.
Oh, I'm
I want to
excited.
respect
for this.
their integrity. To keep that quiet. But it's a big season for Fulton County United Way. Have a lot going on. In addition, going to be relocating our office.
Yes, we're going to be out by next week. We're going to just kind of move behind our office and one of RTC's buildings back there. I'm going to be in an office back there. So if you walk by and have noticed a few extra things in the windows, it normally doesn't look that bad. So we just
So what United Way is trying to do is be fiscally responsible, and the building had a lot of expenses, and we want to thank RTC for providing a space to County United Way that we can better manage our expenses going forward. And,
yes,
and make sure that all the dollars that are given through the campaigns are going directly back to our community rather than going into a building or something like
Yep.
that.
and you can still stop and see me. They'll just come give me a buzz and I'll let you in. And so we're still available to have interaction with the public. But again, yeah, up front.
So that'll be on 7th Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have signage out there yet, but
We will.
So we will.
Mm-hmm.
Phone number won't change.
Nope, nothing.
What is that phone number if anybody has questions?
574-223-8929.
I know you keep talking about the areas you serve. Tell us some of the groups that are supported by United Way.
You
I,
put me on the
I
spot.
always get you on the spot.
You put me on the
Every
spot.
time.
I need to learn my lesson.
We'll do this together because one of them is court-appointed special advocate with Sherry Shepherd.
Yes.
They do lots of great things in our community for. There are needs because of a family situation where somebody needs to be looking out for the best interests of the kids. And through the court system and through Sherry Shepherd's organization and her volunteers, they do a great job with that.
Yeah, she does a great job running the program. She's amazing. I couldn't do what she does. I don't want to take them all home.
Another one, Manitow Training.
Yep, Minitel training. Helping Hands. I'm sorry, that was one in the past. Pack a backpack, Tidewater, Jackie. That's an easy one for us to talk about because all the amazing things she does in the community.
I don't have the exact number, but it was at least 700 backpacks again this year.
Yeah,
Multiple
and
years.
haircuts.
And haircuts. And they have the winter coat program.
Mhm.
So United Way, the dollars that you give to United Way help support Tidewater Pack a Backpack.
Yes. United Ministries, Salvation Army.
Both those organizations are for kind of immediate needs for utility bills, rent, and things like that.
Yes.
To help out.
And then also housed in that building is Council of Aging, which supports Transpo. I mean, that's just a blessing to have in our community
Yeah, I mean,
for all the things.
transportation at low cost or free, depending on your financial situation. Also in that building is RSVP,
Yes.
and for United Ways use RSVP as volunteers to help staff our office, and that's the Retired Seniors Volunteer Program.
Mm-hmm. And then one of the new ones we're supporting this year is the Outlet Youth Center.
Awesome.
So excited to be partnering with them as well. A lot of the things they do after school programs are amazing. So excited they have an easier way to get to them now.
Yeah,
The road.
the road and the
That's-
sidewalks.
Yeah, that's nice for the kids.
So the bottom line is we support 9 or 10 agencies, and we're always looking for more agencies.
Yes.
So our big part of the campaign is going to employers and running employee campaigns so that their $2 a week direct debit from their checking account goes to United Way. That adds up to a lot of money. And our annual goal's around $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
We've fallen short a little bit the last couple of years, but with these new events like the raffle and the trivia event, we're trying to get up to that number and grow it even bigger because there's lots of needs in our community, and
Yes.
it doesn't seem like $2 or a cup of coffee at Starbucks. If you put that, just take one less, go add that to United Way, and it spreads out to lots of people and lots of things.
Yep.
One of the things we looked at, more than half our agencies end up supporting youth in some way.
Yes, yes.
And so that's good news too.
Yep, that's always good to support the youth and stay behind them because they're the future.
Exactly, exactly.
So we got a trivia raffle going on now. Check out the Facebook page.
Yep.
There's some posters around town about that. We'll be at the Fulton County Tractor Pull tomorrow selling tickets. Tickets are still available. The raffle drawing will be at the trivia event on October 5th.
So you can still buy, if you're haven't bought and you're gonna have a team, you can buy the day of.
And if you're not participating in that event, come and buy a raffle ticket.
Yes, yes.
And then walk out with a big TV and
Yeah.
sound up.
Bring
We
a
will
big
help you
vehicle.
get-
Yeah, bring your truck with you.
If need be, we'll help you get it.
That's
where it needs to
75.
be.
Yeah.
Will you get it there, Todd, or will it stop at the house first and tell them? Let me test to make sure it's
Yeah,
still
Yeah, make
working.
sure it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the
It has
color,
been- It's
Chris.
a brand new TV. We took it out of the box so you can carry the box around. It has been tested.
It has been tested.
Yeah.
Okay, that boy.
Not watch too many games. Huh?
No game, just so, if you have any questions or interest, we have a locally supported board. Local decisions are made about who and where the money goes.
Yes.
So there are lots of board volunteers. We thank Lauren Adley, Tyson Palashuk, Angie Miller, Stacy Heinzman, Sophie McCall, our youth advisory board member. I'm leaving some people out.
Owen from Tippecanoe Valley, Amandi, he's one of our student youth board members.
Mitch Scott from the Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
So there's a lot of local faces you see are help running the Fulton County United Way board, and I'm sorry if I left somebody out.
Kim Hunter.
Kim Hunter,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Yes. So yeah, we're blessed to have all of them be such a great advocate for the board. Todd being on the board, I couldn't do what I do without the board support. So blessed by all the help they do, all the volunteering work they do. It's amazing.
And this is the busy season with the raffles.
Yes.
We started at the fair, then now going to the trivia event, and then we'll kick off our campaign in full. We'll be contacting employers. So if you work in a place that doesn't have a Fulton County United Way campaign, reach out to Jenny Moriarty at the Fulton County United Way office or through Facebook messaging. We'll be happy to come out and meet with the HR person and do a little presentation and give people an opportunity to donate to United Way through direct payroll deduction.
Yep.
Or even now we have QR codes through PayPal, and we'll have the ability to accept cards pretty soon. So
Yes.
there's a lot of positive things going on in the community for Fulton County United Way.
Awesome.
Anything you want to add as we wrap up?
Just we're blessed with all the community support. We couldn't do what we do without the community and board members. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And get those trivia teams in. Dre's placed one last year, and I got multiple family members on that team, and I've heard a lot about how they won last year, and they are ready to defend their titles. So.
That's the thing about trivia groups.
My
They get
goodness.
very prideful.
And they don't forget they won.
That was bragging rights.
In the bank team, we got second last year.
Ah.
They had to be the team we lost to. So
Yes.
I've heard about it a time or two.
So
I'm
you've been
trying to
practicing up your trivia, right?
So much.
Are you participating this year?
I am not.
Okay.
But the bank still got out a strong team.
There you
so.
go. All right.
I was
Looking
disappointed
forward
in my performance last year. But speaking of trivia, Randy,
Yes.
going back to our trivia question, everybody can participate here. What ice cream brand on an annual basis sells the most in the United States? Is it Halo Top, Breyers, Ben & Jerry's, or Blue Bell?
I'm going to go with Bluebell.
Ben and Jerry's popped in my mind the first time we
Okay.
read the question.
I saw the answer written down in your sheet, so I have
All right.
to
At
abstain
least he's
from
being honest.
It is Ben & Jerry's.
Hey.
Ben &
That was my
Jerry's.
second guess.
Yep.
Valley Beach, Rochester,
Yeah.
Ben. Just saying.
Watch this. She's done.
I just had one last thing I forgot. We have lots of sponsors in addition to NIPSCO.
Oh,
We
yes.
have Eaton Fencing sponsoring.
Rochester Metal Products.
Rochester Metal Products, RTC,
Rochester Iron and Metal.
Rochester Iron and Metal. So they're doing a great job helping out our trivia event, and thank you to all the sponsors.
Yes, thank you.
And we will close with some words of wisdom from Anthony J. D'Angelo, American writer. Without a sense of caring, there can be no sense of community.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk to you again next Friday morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry I have to head. My parents forgot to pick up my kid for school.
Nice job.